And here we go. It's showtime, my friend. How nice, come on in. It's so good to see you again. Got stories to share. I'm virtually there. It's showtime, my friend. It's showtime, my friend, with a tear or a grin. They're jumping the bit to begin. Wear sweatpants or slacks, let's break out the snacks. It's showtime, my friend. Now if you have to go, I want you to know it's easy to sign right back in. Connection too slow, hope you don't miss the show. It's showtime, my friend. Go get 'em. Well, it's time to prepare for our online affair. I do hope you'll stay till the end. I tuned up my axe, sit back and relax. No matter how your day has been, we'll make you smile, make it all worth your while. It's showtime, it's starting in no time. It's showtime, my friend. How y'all doing out there? I see a lot of people logged in. We've got Mom over there with Lavina, Aaron, and probably some other folks are in there. We've got Joan and Bob over there, Kim and Mark. And let's see, then we have Jack and Barb. Good to see you guys again. And Larry, 2 minutes early. No, you're right on time. I didn't know anything about being early. And Susan Curtis, hi, everybody. And, oh, yeah, Bud, Jeannie, and Brent. Glad to see you guys, put your name up there. I'd like to know there are some people that watch, but they haven't really signed on to be part of YouTube. And I think you have to have Google email, and that's how that works. By the way, I want to call back to the song that I just finished, just played for you. I wrote that with Tom Fritz, a young songwriter that I met through the Nashville Songwriters Association. And he's just really interested. He comes up with a lot of lyrics. I mean, he gave me pages of stuff that I could use, and then I just was able to select the pieces that I wanted to use in there. So really good work there, Tom. Wanted to, give a little attention to you for that. Well, let me see what I have next. Now we're gonna have a show where we mix. Half of it is going to be 50s music, and the other half is going to be probably other stuff that's just about as old, but maybe a few years newer. So this first one is the recording that I'm going to be playing from is the Marcells when they did Blue Moon. But I want to explain too, this was written by Rodgers and Hart way back in 1934, and Al Bowley recorded his song in 1936. He recorded his version, and it may be the first instance of the familiar 50s progression in a popular song, which goes like this. Now this one, they did it as a ballad originally. It was done as a real nice slow song. And it was a hit twice in 1949 with successful recordings by Billy Eckstine and Mel Torme. How about that? Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. Well, the Marcells, being a young group of rock and rollers, said, hey, we want to do something else. They were a street corner, one of those street corner bands where the guys would all sing the songs and with lots of doo-wop harmonies and stuff. And so this is their take on it. And I recorded this backing track, oh my gosh, probably back in the 1980s. So here we go. Blue Moon. Oh, I got to get my notes just a second. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. I'm just about ready. 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. bomb a ding a ding 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 a dong ding blue moon blue moon dip 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 moon blue moon blue moon dip 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 moon blue moon blue moon dip 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 bomb a ding 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 a dong ding blue moon blue moon blue moon dip 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 moon blue moon blue moon dip 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 moon blue moon blue moon dip 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 bomb ding 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 dong boom boom. You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. Then suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Bomb 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 ding 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 dong blue moon blue boom 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 dip 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 boom 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 dip 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 bomb 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 ding 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 dong ding blue moon. Man, my voice started freaking out there at the bottom, and kind of crackling and whew, yeah. Well, what is I see we Joe Dunwoody got here. Hey, Joe. All right, and but moved from your Burns neighborhood. Oh, you guys have moved too, huh? Okay. And which song did you like, Joe? You like Blue Moon, or did you like There's No Showtime, my friend? Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we have in here. Well, I'm going to do one by that was written by Shel Silverstein. I did a whole show of his stuff a while back, and the guy's what a terrific songwriter. I mean, he wrote songs like On the Cover of the Rolling Stone. He wrote A Boy Named Sue, and he also wrote this one called The Winner. So let me get my notes figured out here. Okay. Well, a hunk of a man with a beer in his hand. He looked like a drunk old fool. And I knew if I hit him right well, I could knock him off of that stool. But everybody said, watch out. Hey, that's Tiger Man McCool. He's had a whole lot of fights, and he's always come out the winner. Yeah, he's the winner. But I had myself about 5 too many, and I walked up tall and proud. I faced his back, and I faced the fact that he'd never stooped or bowed. Well, I said, Tiger Man, you're a pussycat. And a hush fell on the crowd. I said, let's you and me go outside and see who's the winner. Well, he gripped the bar with one big hairy hand, and he braced against the wall. He slowly looked up from his beer, and my God, that man was tall. He said, boy, I see you're a scrapper, so just before you fall, I'm gonna tell you just a little about what it means to be a winner. He said, you see these bright, white, smiling teeth? Well, you know they ain't my own. Now mine rolled away like chiclets down the streets of San Antone. But I left that person cursing, nursing 7 broken bones, and he only broke 3 of mine. Makes me the winner. He said, now behind this grin, I got a steel pin that holds my jaw in place. A trophy of my most successful motorcycle race. And each morning when I wake and touch this scar across my face, it reminds me of all I got by being a winner. Now this broken back was the dying act of a handsome Harry Clay. That sticky Cincinnati night when I stole his wife away. But that woman, she gets uglier and she gets meaner every day. But I got her, boy. That makes me the winner. He said, you gotta speak loud when you challenge me, son, 'cause it's hard for me to hear. With his twisted neck and these migraine pains and this big old cauliflower ear. And if it wasn't for this glass eye of mine, why, I'd shed a happy tear to think about all you're gonna get by being a winner. I got arthritic elbows, boy. I got dislocated knees from picking fights with thunderstorms and charging into trees. And my nose been broke so often I might lose it if I sneeze. And son, you say you still want to be a winner? Now you remind me a lot of my younger days with your knuckles a-clenching white. But boy, I'm gonna sit right here and sip this beer all night. And if there's something you gotta gain or prove by winning some silly fight, well, okay, I quit. I lose. You're the winner. So I stumbled from that barroom, not so tall and not so proud. And behind me, I still hear the hoots, the laughter of that crowd. But my eyes still see and my nose still works and my teeth are still in my mouth. And you know, I guess that makes me the winner. That is one brilliant song, man. Just very little, you know, like verse after verse after verse. That's really hard to come up with all that stuff like that. But it's just sort of, they call this a laundry list thing, a laundry list song, where you're just listing all the things that happened maybe in sequence or whatever. But that's the style of this particular song. Just go out and find all the interesting things you can say about that. But boy, does he say them well. Oh my gosh, let me see. He says, looked up from his beard. I see your scrapper. Yeah, his teeth rolled away like chiclets in San Antone. And on and on. You get the idea. Man, what a cool song. All right, let's do something from the 60s again. Here's one called 16 Candles. Now, I used to play in a band, a 50s band called Wetzel's Edsels. We're a 3-piece band, and all 3 of us sang, and so we could do harmony parts and all that. And this was one of them. So here we go. Play it, guys. Happy birthday, baby, oh, you so. 16 candles make a lovely light, but not as bright as your eyes tonight. Blow out the candle, make your wish come true, for I'll be wishing that you love me too. You're only 16. But you're my teenage queen. Oh, you're the prettiest, loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow forever and ever. For I love you so. You're only 16. But you're my teenage queen. Oh, you're the prettiest, loveliest girl I've ever seen. 16 candles in my heart will glow, oh, 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 forever and ever. For I love you so. For I love you so. Happy birthday. Yeah, who was that group? That was, I didn't put it on the screen. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I can't tell you who it was. And I jumped into another one. I'm going to jump back to a different one right now. This is one by Glenn Campbell. I've done a few of his songs over the past couple of months here. And this is one called Southern Nights. I don't have a satisfactory. I want to try it. Maybe I can make a drum beat work for this. Let's see if, yeah, I'll try it. Oh, no, not that one. That's way too fast. Let me try this. Yeah, it's still pretty fast. I'm going to take it down. Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit more about the song. It's written by Alan Toussaint, who was an American musician, songwriter, arranger, and a record producer. And he produced the album that this song, Southern Nights, was on. Although he never had any hit songs of his own, with him singing, he was very big behind the scenes, especially in New Orleans. And clearly, you've got to be somebody if you're going to get Glenn Campbell to record one of your songs. So here it is. Bum, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Southern nights, have you ever felt a southern night? Free as a breeze, not to mention the trees, whistling tunes that you know and love so. Southern nights, just as good even when close your eyes. I apologize to anyone who can truly say he has found a better way. La la la, bom bom bom, ba ba da ba dum, bom bom bom. A southern night. Have you ever noticed southern skies? Its precious beauty lies just beyond the eye. It goes running through your soul like a story sold of old. I said, oh, old man, he touched the young and in the old land. Every flower touched his whole hand as he slowly walked by. Weeping willows start to cry. Da da da, boom, 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 ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba da ba da. It feels so good. I feel so good. It's frightening. Wish I could stop this world from fighting. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Mysteries like this and many others in the trees. They blow in the night in the southern sky. Dig it, dig it, boom, 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 ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba ba da ba da. A southern night. They feel so good, it's frightening. Wish I could stop this world from fighting. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. Boom, boom, ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba ba da ba dum, boom, 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 ba da ba dum. Well, it's kind of a different song. One of the things about it's interesting is the guitar, or a lot of the instruments are playing on the upbeat, because the drum is going boom, 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 and then I have to come in on the after the drum part. So I'm going to play that again to show you what it goes. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Feels kind of good, doesn't it? Yep, as long as it's consistent, it sounds pretty cool. That's the first time I've ever done this song. I mean, I practiced it a couple times, but I wanted to bring it out. I just thought it's kind of an interesting tune. Now let's go back to the 50s here. This is one written by Leiber and Stoller again, the guys who wrote Jailhouse Rock, the guys who wrote Hound Dog, the guys who wrote let's see, for Peggy Lee wrote Is That All There Is? They also wrote, well, this is one of them, Poison Ivy right here. Oh, I saw two. Where is it? Oh, gosh, you guys, I got a little bit behind on looking at what your notes here. Yes, it was the Crests. Johnny Mastro. I wonder, was Johnny like the lead singer maybe? Could be. And also I see William here. Hi, how are you doing? How you doing, William? Good to see you. All right, cool. Well, good to see your name on the screen. I'd like to see pictures of people's faces. That would be nice. We do have Kim and Mark with their little icons up there going like that. That's good. All right, so like I said, Poison Ivy. Very clever. Gosh, these guys, I think they're so cool. So here we go. She come on like a rose, but everybody knows she'll put you in a Dutch. You can look, but you better not touch. What? Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. She's pretty as a daisy, but look out, man, she's crazy. she'll really do you in. If you let her get under your skin. Ooh, poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. Now measles make you bumpy, and mumps will make you lumpy, and chicken pox will make you jump and twitch. A common cold will fool you, and whooping cough will cool you, but poison ivy will really make you itch. You're gonna need an ocean, a bottle of mine lotion. You're scratching like a hound the minute you start to mess around. What? Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. You're gonna need an ocean of calamine lotion. You'll be scratching like a hound the minute you... I'm lost, folks. I'm lost. Let's go back to the beginning. Measles make you lumpy, and mumps will make you lumpy, and chicken pox will make you jump and twitch. Common cold will fool you, and whooping cough will cool you, but poison ivy will make you ill. You're gonna need an ocean, calamine lotion. You'll be scratching like a hound the minute you start to mess around. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy come a creeping around. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. Well, I'll tell you what I was doing. I had to scroll the page. Then I lost my spot on the words. And then then I tried. Oh, I said, well, I can come in on that. No, you can't, because there's not enough words to fill out the part that was missing. But it was what a clever song. Listen, they also, those guys, I was also trying to remember one of the other ones they did, which was, now I forgot it again already. They wrote on Broadway. I think they participated in. They also participated in You Never Close Your Eyes. I mean, that was actually written by another couple, but these guys were brought in to help them out. They said, we're going to try to do something different in the song. We need to make it a little bit longer. And they said, how about in that middle section? You know, there's a middle section in there, and that's the ones, these guys contributed that. And they also wrote, I was stalling actually trying to remember this other song. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. Why's everybody always picking on me? These guys wrote all of those songs. I mean, that's so impressive. I mean, these guys were sort of like Carole King, you know, the kind of things that she was getting out there all the time. Fantastic. Well, now, I looked up on my list here, and, okay, I'm going to try this one too. I haven't done this one in many, many years. Is that right? Okay, I'm going to do this one a cappella. Let's see how it goes. All right. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but you've got your reasons. The things that are pleasing you will hurt you somehow. Don't you call on the Queen of Diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. The Queen of Hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some finer things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the things you can't get desperado. You ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, oh, freedom, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow, and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. Or you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences, just open the gate. Well, it's raining, oh, it's raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You'd better let somebody love you. You'd better let somebody love you. You'd better let somebody love you before it's too late. The Eagles, a song by the Eagles, and just wanted to do it a cappella, or a cappella, I guess they call it. Okay, so that's current. Well, it's in the 60s, 70s. So now we're going to do a Roll Over Beethoven. This song is so clever. I got to change my tempo over on the machine here. Okay, we got that set. The words are so good for this song. Again, I'm going to try this with this drum beat here. Oh, my, that seems so fast. Let me slow it down. Right there. Let's try that. All right. So this is called Roll Over Beethoven, and the lyrics are brilliant. I'm going to write a little letter to my local DJ. It's a rockin' rhythm record. I want my jockey to play Roll Over Beethoven. Got to hear it again today. Now, if you don't know, some of you may not know that people used to say, you know, when they'd hear rock and roll, they'd say, well, if Beethoven heard that, he'd roll over in his grave. And so that's what the whole thing's making fun of that. And my temperature's rising, my jukebox blows a fuse. I mean, everything is so visual. It's a brilliant song. Let's just do it here. Okay, I got to get some stuff up on my screen. Here we go. And go, boy. Something like that. I'm gonna write a little letter, gonna mail it to my local DJ. It's a rockin' little record, I want my jockey to play. A Roll Over Beethoven, gotta hear it again today. You know my temperature's rising, the jukebox blows a fuse. My heart beating rhythm and my soul keeps a singing the blues. A Roll Over Beethoven and tell Tchaikovsky the news. I got a rockin' pneumonia, I need a shot of rhythm and blues. I think I'm rolling around and sitting down by the Rhythm Review. Roll Over Beethoven, rocking in 2x2. Now if you're feeling like it, go get your lovin' and a reel and a rocket. Roll it over and a move on. Just drive it further with a reel and a rocket. Roll little roll over Beethoven, rocking in 2x2. Oh, here we go. Early in the morning, I'm giving you a warning. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Hey, diddle, diddle, I'm playing my git fiddle. I ain't got nothing to lose. Roll over Beethoven and tell Tchaikovsky the news. You know she wiggles like a glowworm and she spins like a spinning top. She got a crazy partner, you ought to see him reel and rock. Long as she got a dime, the music will never stop. Here we go. Roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven. Dig these rhythm and blues one more time. Roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven, roll over Beethoven. Dig these rhythm and blues. That's a Chuck Berry song, Roll Over Beethoven. Chuck Berry was such a good songwriter and quite a carouser, quite an interesting character. There's a lot about Chuck Berry to read and hear about. One of the main things that I remember that would scare me to death is that, well, first of all, I know that a guy that from Lansing here, Bob Baldori, has worked for Chuck Berry a lot. You know, was a sideman to play keyboards for him. And early, way back when, his band, the Woolies, backed up Chuck Berry whenever he came to this area. And so they got really well acquainted. Well, one of the things, those guys didn't seem to have any trouble, but a lot of other musicians talked about when they worked with Chuck. Chuck would, let's say he was going to play a song in the key G. Well, to test out the musicians, he would turn away from them and he would play it in another key, maybe the key of A. And then while the musicians are trying to figure out, wait, we learned the song off the record, we're not playing right, and Chuck would just keep turning away from him so they couldn't see where he had his fingers on his keyboard so they'd know what key he was playing in. And he would humiliate a lot of musicians. At the same time, though, he was a showman of unparalleled charisma, just an amazing guy. All right, I'm going to do something from the 1967, I think it was the 70s, song called All Right Now. And this is going to be really weird. I'm not going to use a drum machine on it. Just going to play it and sing it. And I've never done it this way before, other than I experimented with the other day, and we'll see how it goes. I'm glad you guys let me try these things here. So here. There she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this now? Maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Or maybe we can see things the same. Now don't you wait or hesitate. Let's move before they raise the parking rates. Hey, all right now, baby, it's all right now. I said, all right now, baby, it's all right now. Let me tell you all about it. I took her home to my place, watching every move on her face. She said, look, what's your game, baby? Are you trying to put me to shame? I said, slow, don't go so fast. Don't you think that love can last? She said, love? Lord above. Now you're trying to trick me with love. All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Do 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 do. Tell you all about it. I took her home to my place, yes, watching every move on her face. She said, look, what's your game, baby? Are you trying to put me to shame? I said, slow, don't go so fast. Don't you think that love can last? She said, love, Lord above. Now you're trying to trick me with love. Oh, all right now, baby, it's all right now. And all right now, baby, it's all right now. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right, baby. It's all right. Yeah. All right now, baby. It's all right now. You know, as I was doing that, I was beginning to. Couldn't for when rock and roll started out, they didn't have all the distorted guitars and stuff. On this one, you've got guitars with a lot of sustain and you know that screaming sound. Well, plus the guitar, I wasn't playing the lead, but anyway, it continued. It started out kind of. Kind of just a natural progression from playing guitar. Then somebody apparently somewhere along the line broke a speaker or a tube, got weak in their amplifier, and it started making this fuzzy sound, kind of a nasty sound. And somebody said, "Hey, that's kind of cool." And the next thing you know, other people were trying to figure, how can I get that sound? How can I get that sound? And there are a number of things, especially about on guitar. Sustain, you want to be able to hold a note. Like if I pick this note, see how it dies away? It takes about 15 to 20 seconds. But what they started doing, they discovered that doing some of these tricks to the sound, they could also make it sustain really long. So it go ba, and especially if you're Jimi Hendrix, you go, and you can get feedback and all that kind of stuff. And it gets really aggressive, I guess. And there's a lot about being a teenager that, you got all this angst built up and you want something that's got some oomph to it. And, I remember particularly really enjoying that stuff. In fact, it's still kind of fun to do it now. So let's see. Let's go and do a medley of songs by the Everly Brothers. It's been a while since I did this. And I did this one with my brother Damon, who lives in just a second. I got to get, my mouth is getting too dry. He lives in, oh my gosh, it's getting way too dry here. Just a second. He lives in Reno, and for this one, and Mom, you're out there, you know what's going on here. What happened was we decided we were going to do an album for my mom for her 85th birthday, and so all of us in the family contributed to a song, and this is the one that he and I did. Well, we actually did two songs together. We're going to start doing the Everly Brothers medley. It's called Bye Bye Love and Wake Up Little Susie. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Here's my brother now. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, yeah, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. I'm through with romance, I'm through with love, I'm through with counting the stars above. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. Bye bye my love, goodbye. Bye bye my love, goodbye. Here we go now. Oh yeah. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Said wake up, little Susie, wake up. We've both been sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell your ma? What are we gonna tell your pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that you'd be in by 10. Well, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie, we gotta go home. Wake up, a little Susie, wake up. Hey, wake up, a little Susie, wake up. The movie wasn't so hot, it didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep, our goose is cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, what are we gonna tell you, Ma? What are we gonna tell you, Pop? What are we gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. Well, I was wondering what Susan Curtis. Oh, it's going to play it again, huh? No, it's not. Stop. I never had that play again right away. What the heck? So I was wondering how Susan Curtis thinks about Wake Up Little Susie, right? What I was thinking about, though, is that the movie's over. It's 4 o'clock. Now, when I was a teenager, if I'd said that we were going to be home by 10 o'clock, or maybe I was going to be home at 10:30 after dropping off little Susie, I just kind of wonder, would my dad have said, oh, yeah, they'll be home when they get home? 4 o'clock? No, I think around midnight, there would have been a car driving into that empty lot, coming in, get out of that car, you're going home. No, I don't think we would have gotten away with that. Not at all. Love it. Great hearing Damon's voice. I know it. It's so cool. Well, we had to do quite a bit of work on it, though. Since he's not, a professional singer or anything, we had to do a little bit of touch-up to fix some of the notes so they were just the way they were. But it's so cool to be able to do a song with my brother, especially knowing that the Everly Brothers didn't get along with each other at all, and they wouldn't even talk to each other. For almost 10 years, they continued to perform, but they wouldn't stay in the same hotel rooms. They wouldn't be in the same cars together. I mean, they just hated each other and I'm glad to say that my brother and I get along just fine. All right, let's see what we have here. That was okay. I'm going to bring us up to date here, and then we'll take it home. I want to do one, and again, this is another one of those, these that I've never done before, and I'm still experimenting with it. Oh, you know what? There's one other one I really want to do for you. Okay, I think I have enough time for both of them. So this one is Bill Withers, Lean on Me, and it's kind of interesting. It starts down low, and then it goes up higher. So let's give it a try, though. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend, I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill all of your needs that you won't show. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend, I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. You just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Boom, 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 boom. 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 You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. You just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me when you need it, friend. Oh, call me when you need it, friend. Call me, call me, oh, call me, call me. Well, I would like to continue to work on that a little bit more, but this gives me a chance to do that first performance in front of people. And it's one of those kind of things, every time you do a new song, it's really nice to be able to kind of put it out there with some people that, you know, will let you get by with stuff. So I appreciate that. Now, the other one is not, this next one is not a 50s song, but this song has been haunting me for more than 6 weeks. I think I've played it already twice here. And I'm working on an arrangement that will have more instrumentation, because right now the way I'm doing it, I have to play kind of all the parts and they're intertwined, and it's a little tricky. But let me change my drum computer over here again. Call me. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's try. This is Rainy Night in Georgia once again. The song drives me crazy. I love it. I just can't seem to get enough of it. Let me get this part of the screen out of my way so I can do it all without having to scroll the screen at all. Here we go. I'm still trying to figure out how to end this song. We'll see how this works. So, okay, here we go. Oh, boy, that's not the right beat. Okay, it's 05. Okay. Yeah, we certainly could not do the song that speed. Like this, yeah. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rains are falling. It seems I hear your voice calling. It's alright. But it's a rainy night in Georgia. A rainy night in Georgia. Seems like it's raining all over the world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Neon signs are flashing, taxi cabs and buses splashing through the night. A distant moaning of a train, it seems to play a sad refrain to the night. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. I feel like it's raining all over the world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. How many times I wonder, yeah, but it still comes out the same. No matter how I look at it or think of it, it's life, and I don't know the rules of the game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I find me a place in a boxcar, so I take out my guitar to help me pass the time. Late at night when it's hard to rest, I hold your picture to my chest and I feel fine. But it's a rainy night in Georgia. Such a rainy night in Georgia. I feel like it's raining all over the world. Gotta be raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over the world. Sometimes you get so lonely, feels like raining. And when it's really, 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 really lonely, feels like it's raining all over the world. Raining, 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 raining. It feels like it's raining all over this world. Brooke Benton, song written by Tony Joe White. All right, let's go ahead and turn on our TV segment music. And again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. I could just be playing by myself here, but it's so nice to have other folks in on it. Very nice. Here it is, that I call TV segment music. This is my goodbye stuff. And thanks for being here. Put a thumbs up below the video, and also tell your friends about it. We could have some more people on here. This would be fun. Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Let me find the chords. There we go. These are the same chords that those guys invented for the 1950s. D dog, B flat minor. Okay, it's time for me to disappear from the screen, you guys. And it goes like this. I'm falling. Thank you, everybody. It's kind of ghostly, isn't it? Well, that's one thing, but now the library disappears. We'll see you right here next week. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it so much. See you now. Fade away.